distort the frame around to the interior so we can actually drop it into the sill pan from the side, okay? So same thing, one clean shot. We're going to lift it up over the sill pan and drop it in.
Yep.
Okay, so let's do that.
Are you over? There you go.
All right.
You in? We're in.
Okay, we're in. So the tricky part with these is that we don't have a jam down this end aligning the top track to the bottom track. Okay, so it's important to continually check that your head is perfectly in line with your bottom track. Now you can do this with a laser. Laser is the most effective way. Yeah. Or you can even use a plumb bob. Yeah. Okay. So the idea is what you're trying to achieve is the exact center of these tracks landing on this raised sill track. Okay. They should be in line. Okay. So we'll start by butting it up to the back leg. We'll get that jam plumb and level. Yep. And then we'll start working on the head and the sill. Right. At all times, ensuring that it's in line.
Top and bottom.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay. So we're going to keep our story pole in for now. Once it's secure, we can actually take the story pole out. Okay.
Great. When we're attaching the jam, do you want space?
Yes, we're going to still need our shim space. Yep. 3/8 to half an inch is going to work.
So I'm up against the back of the sill pan, and I'm about 3/8 to half an inch over at the bottom.
Yep, perfect. So let's start putting this this jam in. You're going to have to pre-drill those bottom holes, right? Because the sill pan actually comes up the jam leg. So.
Right. So just snug in the first one, right?
Yeah, just snug them in because you still want that little gap behind there to apply the shims.
Right. So shim here now. Before we put a second one in, don't we want to make sure we're here and here?
Sure.
Because that won't.
Yep.
That way it won't.
Absolutely. We're good. We're good there. Okay. Before we put those in, Josh, let's just check that it doesn't have to come in. So it has to go in a little bit further.
Okay.
So right about there, if you just want to suck that screw in a little bit. Okay.
Well, we're good there.
Yep.
We're good left and right.
Go for it.
So give me the other way too.
Yep. Okay. That is perfect right there.
Great.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and install the sill. Now, as we pre-drill through these front installation holes on the screw tab, through the sill pan, we're going to make sure we apply our cork inside the hole before we apply the screws. Right. Okay. So it really gets a good seal in that hole. Screws. Yeah, they're the head screws. So you can keep those here. I've got to pre-drill these anyway. So then after that, we'll just laser it one more time, make sure that the top track is perfectly aligned with the bottom track, and we'll start installing the top track.
So the tricky thing with this install is not only do you have to make sure that that top piece doesn't have a belly and is level, but it's also now it's got to be really plumb as well.
Exactly.
Okay, good. Yep. So we saved the hardest one for the end of the day.
That's right.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Sill screws. Got your cork. Did you get the sill screws?
Yeah, they're in my back pocket.
Okay.
Right here, right? Oh, yeah. That's good. That came right. Oh, shoot.
Just go to the pocket. Okay. So we're just going to work our way down. Just wipe any excess sealant away so it's nice and flush. Now sometimes in the pocket it's easier just to glue it down versus trying to get screws into the pocket in the sill pan. We are ready to start installing the head. Because of that parallam, we're going to want to pre-drill the top. That can be pretty tough, so just allows that screw to go in a little bit easier.
Yep.
So I'm going to put this wall brace on, Josh.
Yep.
and take that story pole out so we can move that head into place.
All right.
We've put the wall brace in, clamped it. If you don't have a clamp or you can't, just screw it into the wall temporarily.
Yep.
We can take this story pole out now. Now that's just sitting up there. We can play with it until we get it into the perfect position with the laser or a plumb bob, whichever way you want to do it, and we can just start attaching it, okay? Got to make sure that it's in line and flat and level, okay?
Right.
What we can do is we'll get that laser on it, just check it, and we can actually put a couple of screws in back here.
Okay.
And then we can just go ahead and put all the rest of the screws in. All right, so we've got this laser. We're shooting it up, and it's going perfectly in line. So we're set. We can move ahead and tie this frame off, ensuring to shim, get it nice, flat, and level, and we should be good to hang the doors.
Right now, and then if you're attached, if you're fastened here, 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 and here,
yep,
you're going to be fine there. But you can always back this level right down to the end of the track and do the same thing again.
And we'll check it just in case.
Exactly.
Okay. Great.